Hello, this is Jessica McKay with your love and relationship reading for March. Take a moment to connect with your spirit guides, and you might close your eyes and just ask which message is most appropriate for me today. Message number 1, number 2, or number 3. And you might get more than one, and that's fine. So I'm using the Archangel Oracle deck for this reading by Doreen Virtue. And the first card that came up, if you chose message number 1, is sensitivity. And it says, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And what I like about this card is that she's playing the harp. And there are other angels in the background. They're kind of hard to see, but they're also playing musical instruments. There's one up in the corner right here. She's playing the flute. And so this is about letting it be okay to express emotion. And music in particular can really make your emotions come out. Like when you watch a movie, the music in the movie has the power to make you cry, and it's just putting a spotlight on the feelings that are already there, and it's amplifying them. And so you being extra sensitive right now means that you're extra sensitive to the feelings that are within you, that are always within you. And a lot of times we feel like we need to be strong, so we feel that we're not allowed to cry, we can't get angry, it's not okay to be afraid or to show the expression of that to other people. And so in your relationship, I'm getting the message that it is safe for you. When you're feeling extra sensitive, it's safe to let your emotions come out. And what I also saw in this card is she's got these two swans in the background, and that's really a symbol for the strength of your relationship. So if you are in a relationship right now, and you feel like you can't express your feelings to that person because you're afraid of what their reaction might be, or maybe they're not very good with handling emotion, this card is about doing it anyway, letting yourself do it anyway, knowing that the right person for you will be able to stand in the middle of that storm of your emotions and witness them. That person will still love you. So feelings are not an enemy to relationship and being able to have a strong relationship. And so that's the message. It's safe for you. It's safe for you to feel. And the other message that comes through with this card is that sometimes you just need a break. You need to be by yourself for a little while. You just need to take maybe an afternoon or an evening and be on your own. And just say to the person that you're with, you know what, I need a little bit of space right now. Just to get my thoughts together, just to be with myself. And that's fine, that's healthy. Every relationship needs that. So those are the messages that came up for message number 1. If you chose message number 2, the card that comes up is Take Back Your Power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And it's like this card is saying, you have even more power than you realize sometimes. And taking back your power in a relationship, what does that really mean? It means that you give yourself permission to know what's really right for you. So often in relationship, we feel like we have to jump through people's hoops to be worthy of their love. We feel like we have to sometimes be a certain way or mock up a certain kind of personality so that our significant other finds us to be valuable. And taking your power back means knowing that you are worthy of love, knowing that you don't have to ever change who you are or be what you think somebody else wants you to be in order to be worthy of the relationship. In fact, when you try to be somebody else in order to get approval or love, you've already lost the relationship, because you're not being yourself. You're not in it. So take back your power. This is also about setting boundaries in a relationship. You might need to set some boundaries when you feel that you're doing too much, or you're giving a little bit too much and you're not receiving that same energy back in return. And that's just where, that could be true in a relationship where you feel like you need to give in order to be worthy. And again, the message is, you don't need to do anything to be worthy. You already are worthy. So if you're the type of person who's a caretaker because you learned as a little child that you would receive love when you were being of service and you were being helpful, you can let that strategy go. And your own power really is knowing your worthiness, knowing that you're worthy of love no matter what. So if you chose message number 3, the card that came up is clairvoyance. And this is Archangel Raziel, and he says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And he has his hand on his heart. And this is about unconditional love. And if you have found yourself in relationships in the past where you didn't feel very loved, and there might have been an abusive element to those relationships at times, emotionally or mentally. And so this archangel is saying that he's going to help you with your goal to really find the quality of love that exists within you, that unconditional love. And he's going to help you see clearly the kind of relationship that would be good for you. So often, our inner children choose our relationships for us. If you grew up with a parent that was a little bit negligent, or you just never got the nurturing or the unconditional love that you really needed, that inner child that still exists within you as an energetic presence is going to go out in the world and try to prove that he or she is lovable by choosing someone similar to the kind of person that she was trying to get love from as a little kid. So if your dad just wasn't that present, or if he was really serious and he disapproved of you, you will have a tendency to search out people like that so that you can prove that you're lovable enough by making somebody like that love you. And so what Archangel Raziel is doing in this card is saying he's going to show you another way of looking at love. So there's a healing that's going on in this card for you. It's a healing of the inner children, or the inner child that has certain strategies to create love for herself. And if you've often found yourself in a relationship and you say, why do I always attract this kind of person? Why does this always happen to me? This message is about ending that cycle. So you're going to find, if you set the intention for this, you're going to find that you don't need to repeat certain patterns anymore. And that is the beauty of this message, that time for you is coming to an end, where you might have felt like you wanted to give up and not keep getting into a relationship because it's just too painful when you do. So this archangel is going to step in now and help you to see, to perceive differently, so that when you meet someone, you are going to see inside of them. You're going to see the quality of love that's emanating from them. And you're going to know whether this is a road you've been down before that you don't want to go down again. And you're going to know whether this is something new and different that feels right to you because it's speaking to your heart. So I have faith in that for you, and I'm excited for you. So those are the messages. I hope that they were helpful. If this reading, if you felt that it resonated with you, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.